as we are joined back with our match live. I know you guys probably saw the stream go down. Production just had a PC crash. It happens every once in a while. Nevertheless, we are here with our last match of the evening. Carolina Reapers taking on Dom Latam. Clam, any insight onto these matchups here?
Dude, I don't freaking know. Your guess is as good as mine for this next one. I have no idea what to expect, especially from Dom Latam. I don't think I've ever seen any of these guys before, so this will be the first look for me. On the side of Carolina Reapers, I think I've seen Sirens before, and that might be the only player on this roster I am familiar with. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, if Carolina Reapers, they're definitely a prestigious org in the COD amateur scene, so we'll see if they can field themselves a good roster tonight. They definitely, should probably be the favorites for me tonight, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's to be determined, really, whether or not we're going to be seeing them come out and fry. As we'll take a quick look at the maps and modes, I believe, if we have them prepared for you. Regardless or not, I'll let you guys know. It's going to be Scar, Hardpoint, Den SMD, Exposure, Control. Jesus, I'm fried. Overload, and then Hardpoint on Den, Exposure, Map SMD. Nick, take us away. What do you think about this map set?
I mean, another interesting map set that we get to see tonight. We start on the Scar. We saw it in the last one. One team just, dominating throughout on it. We'll see what can happen here for the side of CRG and the side of Don Latam. I'm not sure what to expect. A lot of these players, are new to me as well. We'll see how it opens up in the beginning of the onset of things as again, just trying to find more of what the play style is going to be for both teams, how they're going to, ebb and flow on the map, if they're able to take a dominant prowess early into the map as well. But I already see Dally in the chat, man. That's a name that I've
Yeah.
casted for before, being very, very, interesting for sure. Coming into the chat, giving us some love. We appreciate it as always, Dally. Thank you for giving us the love here on the EWG main stage. But Clam, talk to me about these rosters here for the side of Carolina Reapers and Dom Latin.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to expect going into this one. I'm hoping to see a banger of a match, but it's one of those ones where Nick, I just don't have a lot of info or insight to really either of these rosters. So I mean, it's gonna be a tough series regardless to expect a whole lot of. I mean, I don't know. Do you know a lot more than me? I mean, we can do some line predictions here. I'm down for that one.
Yeah, I feel like blind predictions are always the best. And you're getting love too, calling
Yeah.
Carolina Reapers one of the most prestigious online COD scenes in this amateur scene. I do believe that as well. So tonight I'm gonna take Carolina Reapers in what I think could be our first full series that we see tonight in all five. They're able to clutch up in the S&D when it matters the most.
Yeah, we'll see if that's going to be the case. I mean, shout out Dally as well as John in the chat as well. Appreciate you guys giving me a little guess in there. I always love me some glaze. It is what it is. And we'll see. I mean, if we can see your guys' team show out tonight in this one, it should be a banger match. I'm hoping at least for this one because that last one, it was definitely a dominant one for the side of A&D in that one. We'll see if we can see a more balanced effort from both of these teams here because, I mean, Dom Latam, don't count them out here. Despite us not knowing a whole lot about them, they could definitely come out and fry here. I am expecting great things from this roster, but I think predictions for me, I think Carolina Reapers is the safe pick here, Nick. I think I might just predict a 3-1 for them. Just blind predictions, not a whole lot of info. That's my gut. I'm going with it.
Yeah, I'm giving Dom Latam a little bit more love here. I feel like they could, sneak out maybe an S&D or maybe one of the hard points here. That third game mode being a little bit interesting. So we'll see. It's a 50-50 all the time here in the COD scene as well. You never know who's going to come out a little bit more hot. You never know who's going to be coming out with the gun hot as well. So it just really depends on whether CRG is that team that comes out hot here in the opener of map number one, whether or not they can absolutely dominate into the front side of the map, especially on a map like Scar, the rotations needing to be there, the heavy, AR play that we've seen out of a lot of the teams in this A group so far. I do expect that to be quite literally the same here. Maybe 3 AR. Sometimes you even see that 4th AR being played as well. The SMGs is getting fully dropped on this map because of the long distance gunfights that you have to take on some of these hills.
Yeah, it is tough right on a map like this. I mean, the SMGs, it can struggle to find the impact. I mean, it's tough to run an SMG on a big map like this. We see, yeah, like you said, sometimes 3, even 4 ARs pulled out, depending on the hill, depending on the rotation and your setup as well. It can be kind of beneficial to just run that third or even fourth M15 on a map like this, where a lot of long sight lines and a lot of crossfires coming your way. So I mean, typically on maps like this where the SMGs, like if you're a great SMG, you can make it work on a map like this as well. And we've seen, I mean, over the coming months, I mean, I've seen SMGs pull out crazy stat lines even on a hard map to get kills like this one. So I mean, we'll see if that's going to be the case or not, or if we're just going to see 8 M15s like it's Advanced Warfare all over again. But we are finally on in. Apologize for the delay. We'll quit yapping, or actually, well, we'll continue yapping, but this time it's going to be about the matches. We're already on board, and this time it will be the side of the Raw Dragon and Dom LATAM on the hill first.
Yeah, trying to find some more kills here is Dom LATAM, as they need to try to find these front side kills into this point. But already, CRG Black already into the hill time, collecting back time for themselves. We talked about P1s before. This one being a definite more jostling for position. You want that white wall side to be on your back, to have a little bit more of the dominant prowess on this map. And again, the hill time goes green for the side of CRG Black here, but the rotational battles need to happen for P2 if you're Dom LATAM. You do get some initial kills to go your way as we head back over to P2, and rotations are in for this next point.
Yeah, Frick's there, but he has a gunfight. Hey, right above him. I don't think you're right below him, I guess. He doesn't even know, but his teammate's going to find him. He'll kill him there, and Sirens has the cover fire from the top. That looks like CRG Black. They're trying to do what their thing on the green side of the map, and typically I feel like on this hill you can hold from either side as long as you're set up and coordinated as a unit here. And so far so good for this rotation from Carolina. We'll see if they can hold, as Jay gonna get involved and get some trades going his direction as he's on a 2 spree. The time will remain green here.
Yeah, so far so good from the side of CRG Black, taking a dominant one here on this P2 side. And Frick already in the backside of the map, making pressure happen on this top red position, just not allowing them to get into the site for free without having pressure go their way. And finally, the side of Dom LATAM able to get onto the hill time, but not very fast here. It is a CRG break again, make it all 4 dead early on the rotation here to P3. You can see already Sirens making a huge play into this middle part of top blue, looking to try to find more players and get that blue spawn. As it does happen, Gravity going to be spawning behind this side of CRG Black. And so far so good here for Dom LATAM, as they do get into the hill time, able to collect the ticks back for them. And so far, Gravity needing to hold down this with a lot to do on the plate here, trying to find more of these kills to go his way, and he cannot get it as Jay just shoots through the wall, able to get another one, and it's a full break. Make it 3 dead here for CRG Black again.
Yeah, they break that hill with relative ease there. They're going to be on the worst side of spawns, but you can hold this plains hill from either side, really. But you want to try and push on through for this new area. The Blues Hill is going to be one where you can milk a lot of time on it. I mean, Reapers, they know it. They're going to try and push through toward this mid-map area. Will they meet the ARs of Dom LATAM? Here is the question. It looks like they will. So Dom LATAM, I mean, despite losing a lot of time on the last couple of hills, they're in prime position to shut down any sort of push from the front here, but Jay might have found the timing. He's going to get through scot-free. Nobody spotted him yet. Jay slow playing and gets the first one. Teammates are getting trades up top. It's all going to be left to Roaring Dragon, and he should be overwhelmed here shortly, and a perfect time to break. The spawns are going to be in the back, though. Hold up. 3 are in the back. Nobody blocking for Reapers, but Jay going to work, getting 2. Almost the third one, but the trade is on in, and Reapers, they'll get the hill. They'll block the spawns, and they are right back in on time.
Yeah, but already Dom LATAM pushed up into the front side of hill, and they're able to get the break again. And Jay now left up by himself with a lot to do on the plate. Unfortunately, can't get the kills to go. This is getting a little bit more hectic on this P3 side, and Dom LATAM, knowing that they need this hill time more than anything, are going to be able to hold it down for now. But the break coming on through for CRG. Can they find the kills? One does go down. And again, trade outs just coming in crucial for the side of Dom LATAM, and so far so good as we head into the rotations for next. What can we see from their side?
I mean, so far Dom LATAM, they're not out of it yet. I mean, they've shown up pretty resilient so far, despite being on the back foot, it would seem. They're only down about 30 points, and that's pretty good. But Louis shutting it down mid-map. Nice little peeks from him. Gets tags on all of these players. Looking for the third one mid-map, but he knows his life is more important at the moment. Frick going to spot all the pressure from plate. He'll back up, and wisely so. It's going to be up with the Gravity in top green. He's going to get through, but I believe he's getting chased by Louis at the moment. Louis shuts it down, so no flip coming on through. The pressure Still from the front, though, as Dom LATAM, they're going to be on the hill. They're going to get some gunfight wins here. It's going to be 3 dead and all left to Frick in the back. His teammates still spawning on him, though. And Dom LATAM, they'll funnel from the front.
Yeah, and we should head into a listen in with the side of Dom LATAM as they do get broken here, but they try to get back into the hill time, and they have the spawns in the back as well to try to re-break this hill time. Can't hear it. Really can't hear it. As a listen-in does come in, I'm not sure if they were really common there. We weren't able to hear it here in the casting booth. Maybe you guys did hear it at home, but unfortunately, it has been a CRG Blackwall, Blackwall Black, sorry, my bad there, guys. But CRG Black just dominating in this one from start to finish. They're up over 100 points now as we do look for the rotations here for P2. And, we should head into a listen-in with CRG Black as they continue to add the pressure of pace to play here for their side.
And it looks like we are back on here. So apologies, guys. Apparently, listenings are a little buggy for us right now, so we'll try and get that fixed going forward. But for now, CRG Black doing their thing. The Reapers, just locking down this map number 1 with an iron fist here, 220-90 right now, reading the score line. And this is kind of what I expected a little bit going into this one. I didn't think it'd be this one-sided, to be honest. I thought Dom LATAM would show up a little bit stronger than they are so far. But this is what happens when you play against the top team here, Nick. You can't just get absolutely blendered in the respawns if you're not up to par.
Yeah, and so far, a lot of team kills also coming in for the side of Dom LATAM, which puts them on the back foot on these chows, and pressure out for this hill time onto P4 side, but they need to get back into the hill on this P3. Again, Louis making a back play happen, does get traded out finally, and now the side of CRG Black fully set up here on this P4 side, just absolutely dominating again, trying to find something to go their way. Dom looking to try to find another one in this one. And again, it just does not go their way. The kills are getting absolutely shown up by CRG Black, and Frick holding a good portion of these kills. And what are we doing? We're challenging like that. That's an absolute crazy chow coming out. Hit fire connecting as well. And this should be the wrap up here for CRG Black. Just holding it down in dominant force again, as it does look to be the end. And wow. Frick finishing off with a huge score line in map number 1. 250-112. Dominant prowess coming out of them.
Yeah, that was a pretty one-sided map, I have to say, Nick. It started off pretty good for Dom, and I don't know what happened. Just halfway through that map, it just seemed like the Reapers, they just turned up. And you can see why. Look at this kill cam from Frick right here. I didn't know him before this map, but I know him now. 35 and 15, almost 4,000 damage, and 27 untraded kills. We see stat lines like that across the board pretty much for the side of Reapers. Everybody doing their thing in that map number 1, and a tough map number one for the Dom LatAm boys in that one. I mean, that is one that, I mean, that's kind of a statement really from the Reapers to the rest of the league. We're here and we're going to show up.
Yeah, and it just I mean, CRG, like you said when we opened up at the beginning, is just, one of those organizations that we've seen a lot in the league, even a sponsor for the league as well. They just absolutely show their prowess on map number 1. Will they continue here on the S&D? That is more of the question, not really knowing what Dom Lam have in the back end of things, if they can cook or not. We'll see if they can, but a 250 to 112 score line there. As we head into map number 2, it is going to be that DIN S&D coming up here in just a little bit. But Clam, talk to me about what this Dom LatAm team needs to do to try to take map number 2.
I mean, it's a similar thing to what we saw in that last match, right? I mean, it's, you lose the hard point, kind of the one side of the fair. I mean, Dom LatAm, they can regain it in the search, but it's the same thing. I always preach it, right? You got to start out strong, reset mentally, and just win the first couple of rounds to give yourself a little bit of a chance in this one. And we'll see if they're able to do so. Cause I mean, that one wasn't even freaking close there, Nick. I mean, almost 100-point clubbed on that Scar. It looked dominant really from start to finish from Carolina. Maybe a little bit of a slow start, you could argue, but honestly, all things considered, LatAm, they really got to get things going here because, I mean, really the whole team kind of got fried. It really wasn't even like a poor individual performance from really anyone on LatAm that cost you there. It was kind of the entire team getting fried in that one. So I think it's got to be more of a collaborative effort going forward and really just converting your advantages, making sure you're not making any more mistakes.
Yeah, we'll see if they can try to do that. But realistically, Dom Lam really need to try to get that snowball down the hill for them in this map number 2. They need to try to figure something out. And like you said, it wasn't just an individual, not having a good performance. It was the whole entire team in the respawn. And maybe, we see another matchup here like we did in the last one, where it was just more of that, like, that S&D does come on through, but an S&D team that's very, very good taking on, a respawn team that's very, very good at the end of the day, because CRG Black just absolute domination from start to finish in map number 1. We'll see if that trend continues here as we are going to head into a quick break here on the onset of the DIN S&D. We'll be back in that map in just a couple of seconds. We appreciate you guys as always. Let's head to that quick break.
How the fuck did they
As
not
we
trade him? That's
are
insane.
loaded in, ladies and
My bad.
gentlemen. We're
Wow.
watching some
Wow.
clips from the CDL. It happens, guys. Don't worry. We're not talking about any of the matches up here. But again, we do see this side coming on in. It's going to be the side of CRG here on the offensive side here first. And they already have 2 dead as they get the 3rd. And now only 1 left up into it. Bomb going down quick again. CRG Black gonna have the upper hand. And that will be the first round. As that is comedy from Clam right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, I didn't get a warning or anything. Dre just put me on the spotlight. Put that in the blooper reel right there. My apologies, guys. I had no idea we were going live. I was talking about the Lurks 1v4. If you guys were wondering what I was talking about, that was insane. If you guys know, how did they not trade him in that one? But already off to the races. It looks like Carolina, I mean, coming out taking care of business in that first one, still on
Did the
fire
stream
after that
crash?
first map and not slowing down.
Okay.
I wonder if they heard that. Damn it. Okay. Oh, that's okay. This is my sanity is lowering as the night's going on. I guess we're back. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue like nothing happened. Nothing. You guys didn't see anything at all. And so far, it's gonna be Dom LATAM with the first blood in this one. A nice opening for them to find, as you know, they're gonna have their brain cells intact. Mine are kind of gone at this point, late into the night, and now a 2v2 situation for CRG.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here for CRG's defensive side. They already have pressure up onto this B site here. If you're Dom LATAM, you need to play the round perfectly, though, in the 2v2. Play with your teammates. And so far, so good from CRG. The first trade outs do come up. Now in the 1v1 scenario. What can we find for Dom LATAM? They need to find this kill. Roaring Dragon looking to rotate this out maybe towards this A site, but he does not have time on his favor here. Headed into this, Frick getting a little bit of an idea of where this bomb might be going, as he does have a spot out towards this A. Does not get the full spot out, as the bomb is going to be planted here for Dom LATAM. Now the prowess is on CRG. Can they find the kill? Can he find the kill if you're Frick? It is going to be a battle that goes down, and Dom LATAM come away with the victory in the 1v1, able to clutch it out.
Nice job from them. They'll get themselves on the board after it came down to a 1v1. I mean, you got the ice in your veins. That's a good sign going forward. Sometimes all it takes, man, is one round, one really important gunfight, one clutch, and your team is right back in it. So Dom LATAM, don't count them out yet. We'll see if they can come roaring back into this one with the help of dragging in that one. And we're going to be back on the defense for the LATAM boys. And we'll see what the Reapers do on their offensive push. It was a fast hit toward A last time. We'll see if they mix it up. And it looks like that will be the case. Toward B we go. And now Frick going to try and get toward top bro. Can get the first blood here. He has one right in front of him. Make it two, actually. Will he spot this player, though, is the question. Number 7, Gravity, already behind enemy lines. Can he get the trade? And he will. There you go. First blood. Dom LATAM.
And that's a crucial first blood to go their way. Louis having the bomb on his back here. No pressure coming in, though. He really needs to try to get this bomb down as the nades do go out. The spot out does not happen in through the middle part of the map here. It is going to be an interesting gunfight, and bomb gets dropped down to outer side. This is where things get harder here for the side of CRG Black, and it does not go their way, as that body flop looking in crazy body flop there coming out from that player. And it is Dom LATAM that are able to take this next round. We'll see if they can continue here on their next offensive side. CRG just not playing at the pace that they want to quite yet in the S&D.
Ragdoll's so funny in COD, man. I mean, you saw right there. He just flipped up onto the awning there, onto the overlap or overpass, I guess you could say. And yeah, that was an interesting one. Dom LATAM, though, that was an interesting round from them as well. They convert the first blood. They get Gravity just running straight down mid. Nobody really watching it except for the guy Broken. He gets the gunfights or the gunshots in early, and then Gravity goes for the trade, and then it all collapses from there, and collapsing on in a similar route this time, but Reapers are going to be the ones maintaining it and pushing pace here. 3v4 now. And Sirens with a nice little peach of a nade. Kobe into the 10 area. They get the second one and now have the overwhelming advantage. Tags on in on Xenex. He's going to live for now, but I mean, a lot more to do in this 2v4.
Yeah, Xenex needing to find a couple bloods here to try to bring this one back in their favor. If you're Dom LATAM, Jay does get spotted out in 10 building, and this should be the go button here, potentially, as Xenex able to get one on the back part of the map. Again, this backstab gonna be huge here. Louis with the next play is gonna be able to get one. The switch on can't happen on the kill, and it will be CRG that take another round on the board, now tied at 2s.
Let's tie things up here, and I mean, Louis got a little windy here, I'm not gonna lie, but he did get the trade at the end. I mean, a clutch situation from 10 with 3 players on all of the angles around you is definitely a difficult test, so nothing he could really do about that one. And it's going to be tied up here We'll see what the offense looks like now. CRG we've seen a couple different looks from them so far. One toward A, one toward B. We'll see what the elect to do this time around. I did like their A approach last time, and it seems like that might be where they're leaning toward. They looked good in that one, but they're going to meet two players this time around. Gravity and Xenex, they are here. They are in the common credit corner. We'll see if Gravity can get anything done in this spot. He's going to be checked, shouldered as well. First blood for Louis. Yeah, common spot. It gets cleared. Surprise, surprise.
And again, you saw that kill coming out from Xenex, but he cannot get the trade back onto the next one. Now in the 2v2 situation, frickin' Louis. Louis having the bomb on the back. Actually, my bad there, ladies and gentlemen. In the 2v3, favoring the side of CRG Black. Roaring Dragon needs to find at least one here to try to keep them in this round. The middle of the map play is going to happen as the stuns do happen, and the nade kill gets traded out. And unfortunately, it does not go Dom LATAM's way there. And that's going to be another round on the board. Now 1 up for CRG.
Yeah, I think this A approach, it seems like they're favoring this one for the side of Reapers so far. Have a better look at it so far. And they're going to convert after getting a couple of first bloods. They convert their numbers advantage and clean victory for them. They'll take the round. Now a chance to convert another one, keep this momentum going. But this has been definitely a more competitive map than the first one so far. It seems like Dom LATAM excelling in SMD. We've seen that a lot through teams over the years. I mean, there's SMD teams for a reason. So far, Dom LATAM showing us some good looks in search, but they're behind around. They got to lock in for this offense here, and it looks like B will be the bomb site of choice.
Yeah, you can already see the pressure coming out through 10 building. This is where you might want to see some kind of an inkling of a re-wrap happen, as a spot out towards 10 has happened. The nade kills will collect, as that is going to be the first blood on the favor of Dom LATAM. Again, second blood's looking to be enacted as well, because there's 3 players here for the side of CRG. They have pressured Frick now looking for that wrap play as he plays his life back into mid. As a wrap is going to be potentially happening here for their side. 3-2. Gravity going to be the first one up here as the spot out does happen for Frick. Rotate call has been called for the side of CRG, and they look to be bringing it back, and Frick able to get 1 here before potentially maybe getting 2, and that's going to be a second one on the board as well. Now in the 2v3, making another one for Frick, and he has just held down this site by himself, looking for the last one, gets it for his teammate, and Frick going huge there on the tree position.
Stop chowing him on the tree, guys. It's not going to end well for you. Frick with a nice little double on the outskirts of the bomb site. He probably should have gotten traded early on. They got tags on him on the A bomb site, but he was able to wiggle on out. Nobody really chased him down in time. He gets out, and he gets a huge double kill to swing the round back in their team's favor. Carolina Reapers, I mean, benefiting off the ice from Frick there. He was the guy in map number 1. He's been the guy in map number 2 now that you got to shut down if you're Dom LATAM. And we see the breadstick cam. Unfortunately, Roaring Dragon going to be on that breadstick. So apologies, buddy. We're hungry over here. And we'll see if he can clutch up as the shots are going to come on in. And that's going to be first blood converted. Another one as well. Gravity gets 2, and he's dancing as well. Might get the third one, the Jaeger. Maybe an overchow, but damage is done. 3-2 now for LATAM.
Yeah, 3v2 situation. This is still manageable, though, if you're the side of CRG Black. A lot of the pressure coming in through the middle of the map, as they do have a spot out, maybe an idea of this play coming over towards this B site. They need to clear out their mid cut first to try to get one of these players off the line of sight, as it is going to be Yinkar looking for something here as a stun check does go on in. Again, players still just playing their timing here, playing their time as well. This Frick does spot out this player from Dom LATAM in the back of the map, as the bomb is going to be rotated all the way through, I do believe. And that kill makes it a little bit easier here. Now middle of the map is where the rest of the team is going to be, as Xenex does pop back into that A site. But they're giving them the bad information. They don't want to rotate. They want to go to this B site, and the bomb going to be planted here now for the side of CRG. This is where it gets a little bit more manageable, and Dom LATAM running with their heads cut off, not really knowing how to attack this one.
At least they're playing together at the very least here. I do like this rap. I think if you're gonna rap, you got to play together, and they're gonna be 2v2, and this player isolated on the outer. Frick gets out though. 17 HP is more than enough. He says Xenix is gonna fall. Roaring Dragon 1 and 4. Candy clutch. He gets the first one through the wall. Nice little wall bang there, but running out of time. 15 seconds left, and you gotta go, man. You gotta try and find Frick. He's just gonna be playing his life toward Dojo so patiently here. He knows he's got the info. He's not gonna be defusing the bomb, and that'll be the clutch. Frick even wins the gunfight as well. And that will be another one on the board. That's one, Don LATAM. You got to convert there in the 3v2. 5-2 up now. 1 round away from taking the 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, how Frick gets out of his life there, with his life there, I will never know. He had 2 people pointed their guns at him, and he's just able to get out, squirm away, and, clutch up the round for his team at the end of it.
Great round from Carolina. They come back roaring into this map after kind of a topsy-turvy little start there at the beginning. They've strung 3 rounds in a row. Actually, 4, I believe, now in a row. Looking to close it here. They're going to be on the defense and see if they can shut it down. Mid-map aggression, though, from Dom LATAM. We've seen this a lot, but a wild nade out of nowhere. I don't know where Louis just threw that from, but he bounced it off, I don't even know, maybe 6 different walls. A little geometry pro there. Gets the first blood for CRG, and now Frick in a prime position to shut this down. He's got to be careful, though. He has teammate support. The second one is going to fall. Xenix in a rough position. A 1v4 for the Roaring Dragon. You're going to need to turn and breathe fire, but you can't do it. It's the Reapers, the ones breathing the fire, and they'll take map number 2 convincingly here.
Yeah, definitely so, man. I mean, Jay, again, 10 and 5 for his campaign here in the S&D. And honestly, some clutch plays coming out of Frick as well in that one. 8 and 3 for him. Really, those 2 dominating the S&D for the side of CRG. And that's really why they're allowed to win this map. 3-0 potential on the cards here as we head into what could potentially be our last map, ladies and gentlemen, of the evening in this triple header series tonight. We saw the side of Dom LATAM not look good in the respawn game mode and not really look good in the S&D. And for me, this game mode, you have to use both of those strategies to try to play a little bit more on the map, try to get some scores in as well. And for me, this is going to be CRG Black taking it in 3, I do believe.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you. I think that was the chance for Dom LATAM to strike back. They started well, but it's the same situation as map number 1. You start hot, but you end up getting quelled early, and it's the same thing in S&D. You start hot, you tie things up at 2, and I believe CRG in the end just won 4 rounds in a row to close the map. It's got to be a better effort here in this overload, and if I'm being honest, Nick, I think this is just one team that's just outclassing the other, and I'm not expecting anything less than a 3-0 here from the Reapers. If this does go map 4, I mean, maybe some question marks for the Reapers players here, honestly, would be the case for me, especially with how well they're shooting, especially Frick right now having a great performance. He has been the shining star from this team so far as he continues to fry.
Yeah, I wish we could get that nade replay from Louis on the top. I do believe he was maybe top and then, unchallenged from the bottom stairs position. But I'm not sure what happened with those bounces. Like you said, Clam, just some geometry pro going in there for him.
It
I
had to be,
mean,
right?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it had to be. You're not wrong. Maybe even, throwing something crazy out there. But again, when you have lineups like that, when you have, kills going your way as quickly as they do for CRG Black, this is really what you want to see from an A group team. Both teams looking very, very good so far. I mean, they just completely have been dominating throughout. But I mean, yeah, Dom LATAM needs to show us something here if they want to keep the series alive.
Yeah, Dom LATAM backs against the wall, down 0-2 in the series. We'll see if they can make the comeback on this overload on exposure here in a moment, or will it be CRG Black completing the 3-0 and sending us to a quick end of the stream here? I guess we'll find out. We'll take a quick break. We'll find out after this one, so don't go anywhere. We'll be action.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into Overload on Exposure here. It's going to get interesting again as the CRG Black Boys are up 2-0 right now, and the first initial kills go both ways. Dom LATAM need to have this win on their side to try to take us to the full series. They are going to be able to collect onto 2. Now Jay pushed on up, able to get another one. That's going to be a 2 dead here for the side of CRG. And again, this is where the pressure can come on in. The pressure of play that we've talked about so highly in both of these.
We'll see if they can get it done. So far, so good for the Reapers. Frick gonna get another one from the top ropes. 4-0 start from him. He has been the guy this whole series for the Reapers to keep an eye out, and he has been showing out for his unit. We'll see if they can keep going, as Frick's already behind enemy lines, but teammates are going to be losing some gunfights, so he's going to have to keep going. I mean, this guy is just a one-man machine. 6-0 start from him. He's still in their spawn. Excuse me, being annoying as well, but he's going to be getting chased as well with Sirens. Oh my god, what a turn and burn from Sirens. He's going for the second one, can't quite get it. The melee not in time. And I mean, Frick, he loses the rest of his teammates. He's still doing a great job blocking the spawns, but he needs the rest of his teammates to try and get involved. And I think he might have ran out of ammo there, Nick. I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, I think he was just running for the knife kill. And again, this first capture could go on in, but a Kobe again from Jay. As a nade does connect, and the point's going to get captured back onto, and the pistol kill comes on through. 4-3 here. I mean, 4-3 here for Jay. It's just a back-and-forth play, holding this in his deep spawn, not allowing the side of Dom LATAM to get an inkling of an idea of scoring potential in this one. And Frick going to take another loss there on the gunfight. Louis, he is 1-6, but needs to continue to try to fry here, try to find these kills for his side as the first initial gunfight going to go his way. The trade-outs do come on in for his teammates as well. And again, this is where we see the side of CRG Black try to take a dominant pressure through. Pistol kill coming in from Jay as he does pressure up a little bit too far. But a 3 dead again here for CRG Black does bode well for them.
Yeah, definitely a chance now for CRG to get it, and they will. There's the first one on the board. Frick delivers it. And his teammates are here on the reset as well. They can potentially relay if they can win a couple more kills, and they will as well. Jay has time to get the reset. The gunfights need to be won as well on the mid-map, and nobody's wrapped back. They spawn all the way out. This should be a second one. Easy peasy. Frick delivers it, and they're going to wait as well. I like this play. This is a high-level play. They wait only a couple of seconds, but that gives them a little bit extra time to get in position to play the reset toward bottom dirt. And Sirens putting this window position to use here. A nice little double from him, and CRG are frying. I believe the voice comms are fixed. Let's go into a listen-in with them early on this overload.
Yo, one's front.
P3, P3. One out mid, one out mid. One more mid, Jay.
P5, one shot. Nice.
Okay, that's 2. Yo, grab it, come left.
Yo, Ace and D, challenge.
They're getting their spawn,
I'm gonna up Ace and D.
Siren got it.
That's one's P5. I'm gonna grab it. Go left, guys. Go left.
Yep. Go left.
One's mid up me. Zig. Yeah, one's right, I think.
I'm holding the window.
I can do it. Hold up.
Window dead.
Try and grab it and go left.
I'm playing ready. No. I'm playing for kills right now. Give me a second.
That's fine.
Wait.
We'll be mid con. Watch your con.
I'm pushing him right.
One's mid alley
Oh,
still.
up window, weak. Gravity's up
One's
window.
right.
Yo, hey, reset right, guys.
Oh my
Shift,
god.
yeah.
One more.
What?
He's on the window. White box, just chilling on the barrel. One's P5.
Gravity. My push.
Hey, Ace and D,
One
Ace and
cross
D.
our P5. 2 are P5. 2 are P5. Our side.
I got one. One's their side dirt.
In the pocket.
Their
Really
side
weak.
pocket.
He's really weak. Their side. P5.
Looking.
He didn't even know you're there, Jay. Nice.
My bad.
I spawned here.
I'm
Ace and D. He's our side black box. Challenge.
What's up, black box? Challenge you, close.
Nice.
I'm grabbing
Push up,
him,
Jay. Get
Yeah.
one.
Dead. You got it?
Yeah. One flat.
Up con.
Great listen in there from Carolina Reapers. And I wanted to talk about it, Matt Boy, and I kind of forgot, but Sirens was the only player I knew on this roster, and for a reason. I mean, 17-8, having a map for himself right now as the third one goes in just before the half here, Nick. Dom LATAM, I mean, this is their last chance here for a potential score, but Carolina Reaper is going to be picking up the drone. It will get dropped for the moment, so maybe now a chance, but Dom LATAM, they got to get some kills here.
Yeah, definitely so. Got to get the kills in waves, and they're not going their way here in the later half of this. This full wrap going to be a potential here for the fourth one, as the halftime could be enacted with the dying seconds going in, and it does look to be so. A 4-0 start for CRG. Black, bang, bang, bang for them. It goes on in from downtown, and they are able to clutch up. 4-0 start here. And really, it's just dominance again from the side of CRG. We talked about it, and that Kobe coming in crucial for this play. This one was even crazier with the pistol kill. Rechal on him, get him with his toes there. Huge round for the side of CRG. They are going nuclear right now on this map number 3. 4-0 lead. Dom LATAM needing to find some scores to bring themselves back into it, or this could be a quick affair. We can go get some dinner after this here, Clam.
Please. I'm so hungry right now. I haven't eaten. I am starving. And yeah, I mean, honestly, Carolina Reapers might just close it out in a 3-0. They look informed. They look like they have been frying all series, because they really have. I mean, they've just been showing out. Jay with a nice little double off the opening break. Z-Nex, the last one toward Black Box, will hit the drone carrier, and he's going to stay alive for the moment by a little bit of time, at least for his teammates off of spawn, but it's got to be a better effort off this second half, and Siren's going to call in the Hellstorm here early. He earned it with all the kills he's been getting. We'll see if he can clear a path. Not going to get anything with it, but we'll get some info and maybe force a team kill. Gravity, yeah, a little nervous maybe for that nade, buddy. He's going to I'll go for a little self-deletion, as YouTube likes to call it. No sensor coming through, but now a potential for Dom LATAM to get one through, but unfortunately Jay is here, and Jay playing spoiler.
So far, so good for the side of Dom LATAM. You're able to get a score in, and you're able to, cut this lead within 3. You get another 3 dead. This could be a chain again for Dom LATAM. We should go into a listen-in with those guys as they look to try to hold down this point and have 2 on the scoreboard for themselves.
They're good. I'm nading your front, Xanax.
Already. One front.
Nading your front.
There's one. Jumping from B.
Three on me close. Weak. One's in crate.
Watch him pushing up. Watch him pushing up. He's dead.
We're spawned out. We're spawned so far already.
Watch in the back. Yeah, they probably got that.
They just scored. Yeah.
As a quick score comes back on in for them. Maybe I am the curse here for this Dom LATAM team. Unfortunately, just not going your way. And again, the kills looking in favor of the side of CRG as they get another 3 dead to try to chain one back again for themselves as they capture it back into mid. It looks like they're going to be going to this B side, spawning into the safety spawn in the back of the map. And it is going to be the kills that go in favor for Dom LATAM, 2 for 2. And that's another nade kill from Jay. That's just a Kobe sit out of nowhere. And it's now 6-2. Dom LATAM licking their wounds, trying to get another capture zone to go their way.
What are these nades we're looking at right now, Nick? That has been like the 3rd or 4th just god nade I've seen out of the Reapers right now. And look at Jay going for the execute. He gets turned on for trying. I mean, you got to respect the attempt, but unfortunately not going to land in that one. Gets absolutely gunned. But it doesn't matter because his teammates are just scoring anyway. It doesn't matter how troll they're being at the moment. The Reapers just on fire. 1 score away now from closing out this series in the hot 3-0 fashion. Gravity in transition, looking to get something done. Gets 1, and his teammate will chime on in for the second one. I mean, hey, it's not over, but I mean, with 2 minutes left, 5 scores for Dom LATAM. This is looking highly unlikely here, Nick.
Yeah, that last one was definitely the nail in the coffin, and the side of CRG can still win it with just 1 score on their side. Jay getting the point killed, and now he's going to try to find this recap. Does not check his bottom door, and again, that's a 2 for 2 trade that does happen across the map. And again, this reset coming on through for the side of CRG is definitely what you want. And this man on your screen, 29 and 14 for him, absolutely dominant. Make it 30 for him as he collects onto another one.
Yeah, a minute and a half left. 30 kills for this man, Sirens. He has been frying this map number 3, and he has been the main reason why they have had a huge advantage on a 5 spree right now. Looking to get the 6th one on the board if he can. He goes for the pre-fire, not able to get it. Jay's going to deliver the drone on the other side, and now he's going to get the kill. Frick's going to go for it. Will he be able to get it in time? There's 3 arrows here, and they shut it down. The crossfire from the side of Dom LATAM is going to shut it down for the moment, but I mean, with a minute left, I mean, it's just really at this point, can Carolina Reapers close it out? How many kills are they going to rack up before doing so?
Yeah, that's the real question here. as everybody on the side of CRG looking dominant in this one as the reset comes on through, and another 3 dead. This is the go button for them as they do try to collect, but no blockers in position here. Again, they just have these chain kills coming in back and forth again for the side, and that is gonna be that. CRG Black take it in 3 and 8-2, the side of Dom LATAM in dominant fashion here in map number 3, really dominating the whole series. And this man on your screen with the best play of the game, as he should. 34 and 15 for him, absolutely dominating the side of Dom LATAM.
This guy is moving in this kill cam. Let me tell you, he is turned for sure after seeing that one. Yeah, I mean, a great job from Sirens and the rest of the team. I think really Frick probably the MVP of the series for me, but I mean, Sirens in that map number 3 absolutely took over. 26 non-traded, 4,000 damage, as well as 3 scores. This guy doing it all, looking like LeBron James, putting up stats in all 3 different categories there, doing his thing. And that'll be the hot 304 Carolina Reapers in that one. They look good, man.
Yeah, definitely so, and they continue to show why, like you said, they are a top org in the online scene, in the semi-pro scene, and really showing their prowess here. I do believe we're going to head to an interview with the side of Carolina Reapers Gaming. They're going to have, their winning side and the winner circle here in just a couple minutes. We do appreciate you guys, as always, for joining in. We will be seeing you guys in that interview in just a couple seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we join into the interview here with the side of Carolina Reapers Gaming. And in the winner's circle, we got Jay on the interview, man. Talk to me a little bit about what your team, means to you. You get the 3-0 against a team that, shouldn't even hold your shorts, to be honest with you. Just absolutely dominating with the nade kills as well, man. Come on. What you got to give us a little bit of secret with those nade kills.
I mean, just those little nade spots, lineups we do, all those is crazy. I mean, we would definitely try to use our nades a lot because it's super effective against teams. It just gives us a little advantage, a 1-man advantage. Yeah. I, I mean, I mostly Sirens being using his nades most and killing people.
Yeah, you guys were showing out with the frag grenades for sure. I mean, that one nade we unfortunately missed. We were hoping we would get a replay for that. We didn't. It was on the den, I believe, where you I think you like maybe threw it off the wall or something. Was that you? I can't even remember which player it was at this point. My brain is so fried into the night, but that was a W nade for sure. I wish we would have got that one on cam, but unfortunately we didn't. So talk to me, I guess, about the rest of the series. You guys kind of showed up. You took care of business. I mean, how's the team feeling? How are you looking forward to the season so far?
Honestly, like we're looking very good. Like honestly, the way we are playing, I think we can win this whole EWGL. To be honest with you, like the way we pace is definitely amazing for this game because our like fast pace as a team, like I think we just get there faster than everyone else. I mean, we can get the kills. We have the game sense. I think we could just beat everyone. To be honest. Um, Especially because I mean I'm crazy 3 teammates, fucking Sirens, Frio, and Louis. Like shout out to my teammates.
Definitely so. Shouting out the teammates a little bit. Louis was the guy with that crazy nade in the S&D as well. But
Thank you, Nick. I couldn't remember.
Talk to me a little bit here about map number 3. You guys start and finish exactly the way you want to in an overload game mode. The pacing, like you said, man, just hard for LATAM to even deal with here. Really just showing the prowess through the whole series. But map 3 was a dominant for everybody on this side of CRG.
I mean, yeah, most definitely. We definitely have like a lot of overload reps, and especially on that map, because it definitely like once you are pushed up and you know what you're doing with your team, and y'all are all on the same page, it makes it easier for everyone else's job, Especially because I mean, Sirens had 3 overload. He's over there frying. But yeah, I think it's just really just a team thing.
Yeah, you guys
that
look
we're all
good. It
doing well.
seems like, especially in respawn, particularly, you guys look good. I mean, even in that search, honestly, you guys look pretty strong as well. I mean, honestly, maybe it wasn't the toughest matchup for you guys tonight. You guys have any like teams you're looking forward to playing in the future matches?
Sirens, Frio. Oh wait, what's
Yeah,
that
we
one team
do.
with
Tribe.
portable?
We got Tribe, bro. We got Tribe.
Oh, Tribe, yeah, Tribe. What's that one team? Portable Ashku Khan. I'm calling them
Oh,
out.
Omnia.
Yeah, Omnia. Yeah, we're gonna beat them.
Ooh, heard it here first. They're looking out for you, Reapers. Omnia, be on the lookout. They might be coming to take your spot, and yeah, if you're not careful, it might just happen. I mean, W interview. Nick, do you have any more things? I think that's all for me.
Yeah, one more thing here. Last question we do on the channel here, usually an interesting one. This is where I let you go on a free reign here. Is there anything that you want to say to the rest of the league or those teams that might be watching at home tonight?
Honestly, I only have like a few words. Just be ready. Like it's gonna be a disaster for you once we're all like all our trainings completed and scrims and stuff.
Yeah, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Be ready to challenge the CRG roster because if you're not, it could end up very badly for you. And you saw that in the matchup here tonight. Great interview. We appreciate it as always, Jay. Thank you for joining up into it. One of those things that we just talked about for a second. We appreciate you guys for watching and letting us cast the match here on the main stage. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the send-off here in just a couple of seconds. That was the winner's circle here with the side of CRG as they take it in 3-0 fashion. We'll be back with the send-off in just a couple seconds. A lot of COD action happened tonight and a lot of different things going on in the series. We saw some interesting ones go on. You know, that series number 1 was interesting. Series number 2 was even more interesting. But then we get to CRG and they don't torch time here. They are able to 3-0 in pretty quick fashion against Dom LATAM. And Clam, talk to me about the series here for yourself. I mean, there's not much to write home for Dom LATAM at the end of the day.
Man, they just go up against the top team and they get boobop spanked in that one. Carolina Reapers take care of business in a quick fashion. If you're Dom Ladam, like I said last time, I mean, you do have VOD to look at, but I mean, sometimes you just get spanked, man. Sometimes you just get outgunned, outclassed, and that's kind of what Dom Ladam had happen to them tonight. So we'll see if they can bounce back in their next series, as that's going to be a tough one as well going forward. And yeah, I mean, if you're Carolina Reapers, they just took care of business as usual.
Yeah, one of those things that we talked about a lot in the series here was, the pressure to play. We saw it out of the side of CRG Black consistently in the map. And, there's not much to talk about at the end of this one. It's a 3-0 at the end of the day, a DoorDash series, if you will. We appreciate you guys for coming in. W casters, we're getting W spams for us here, Clam.
Let's go.
The CRG
Encore.
boys love us. The CRG boys love us. We appreciate you guys as always. Big shout out goes to our production guy in the back end of things. I know things get a little bit hairy at the end of the series here with, comms being a little bit messed up. We crashed. It happens at the end of the day. But Dre doing our production, being a very crucial, vital part to what you're seeing visually on the screen, and as well to the EWG League for allowing CODcasters and COD players to have the opportunity to do what they love. Clam, you got anything to shout out here before we fully send it off?
Oh man, I mean, shout out obviously, the wonderful sponsors from EWG for making this happen. We saw a lot of them tonight as well. I mean, most of the sponsors playing tonight as well. As Carolina Reapers, title sponsor for the season, Iron 6, Crusader Boys, you guys, I love all you guys, Nick and Dre, what you guys do, especially casting and producing for the scene. Omnia, Vortex, Full Metal Slayer, D-Ink, Baltimore Barons, Verify Gaming, going through them quick. So I'm trying to get my food, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I appreciate everything that they do for us to make it so that we can do what we want to do. The players have a place to play. We have a place to cast and produce, do what we love doing, man. So shout out to sponsors as well. Shout out you, Nick, for casting with me tonight, as well as Dre behind the scenes. And shout out to all of the chat members coming out here tonight. That was a W stream. A long day, but a fun one.
Definitely so. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining up into the stream. We will catch you guys in the next one here on the Elite Warfare Gaming channel. Interesting matchups tonight. We appreciate you as always. We will catch you guys in the next one. This is it for me and Clam. See you later.
Woo. Have a good night.